standing note.
Amazing. All right. What if it was just how we really felt? Like, we're so exhausted, hands pounding. And you're like, oh, great. Okay.
You just woke up from a nap, you're feeling a little down.
How are you? Question was, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Good, we'll take it. Okay, so just to start, obviously, Smallville was one of the first superhero shows to truly embrace long-form storytelling. So how do you guys think it influenced the superhero TV landscape of now?
They saw that it worked, and they copied us. Well, I mean, some good shows and everything, but the format was, hey, let's make a little movie every week, and high production value, and but I think we started it in a way, so it's kind of cool. It's, kudos to them. We should get residuals.
All of their TV shows.
All of their TV shows. Imagine I got another check from Arrow. Thank you, or you're welcome.
They were smart to copy them, Michael, of course. Okay, so was there ever like a storyline or character arc that you guys wish that they would have expanded on even more?
Well, definitely not the longer pregnancy. I'm just getting there on the show that we're watching, and I don't know what happens, but I don't think it's going to end well.
Oh, no.
I'm in for a treat, aren't I?
You don't remember?
No.
I wish he was here to hang out more. That would have been fun, but the world wouldn't have
that would have been wonderful. Yes.
Maybe there's that episode that you didn't like.
That we want more of that story.
I think it was fun.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what has it been like, through Talkville and obviously having all of your wonderful guests on, revisiting and getting to rewatch?
Tom?
Hi, Tom.
Really hard to understand. I think, could you talk about the podcast?
Yes. Yeah. What have you learned?
I think we needed some time to go by before we felt comfortable watching it, but I'm really, a lot of times I'm like, wow, this show is pretty good. It stands up pretty well, and wow, look, the characters and the actors are getting better, and it's fun.
Yeah, I think I always feel back at a lot of the fans always say in a joking manner is Rosenbaum shitting on the show. Because I give some bombs, but there are some bombs. There's some roses, but the shows can be great. Obviously, when you do 22 episodes a year, it's hard to write 22 episodes, so some weren't as good. But I'm very honest on how I feel.
You also compliment the ones that you really like.
I really compliment them if they're good.
That's good.
Right, Tom?
That's true.
Thank you.
Talking? He's like, I'm happy.
How far in advance were you guys getting the scripts for each episode?
I don't know, days. Sometimes, they're getting rewritten as we shoot, as you guys probably are aware. But yeah, no, we didn't have time. No time. And then of course, if you're in it all the time, then you would have your days where you'd be wall to wall. And then, Tom usually did this most, but then you basically we would run it sometimes just so that you knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
And then we would go in and shoot it. But yeah, like as you're shooting a series, you start to get kind of a little bit behind, and then sometimes you'll get a note from the network or the writers will, and they'll be like, no, somebody somewhere decided they really didn't like this part of the story, so then they'd frantically be trying to rework it, so you'd be getting pages and stuff like that before a scene, and see where it's at,
Changing things on the fly, essentially? That's kind of crazy.
It all happens very fast. It was a blur. A red, blue blur.
fans like us may not realize or appreciate as much as we should?
I feel like that would be really judging of us. I feel like you appreciate it more than we do. You know we appreciate it. What did he write? Yes. It's not selling, so it's okay.
I'm not actually farting. I just thought it'd be funny to put him farting. You can write anything on here. It's kind of fun. What's your question?
What's something that we as fans should maybe appreciate more?
Thanks. I don't know. I just would say that I'm looking back now and watching the shows. I'm really appreciative of how hard everyone worked, and it's not just us. The crew worked incredibly long hours and put so much of their heart and soul into this, and everywhere from makeup and hair to wardrobe to technical. It was just post-production. Those guys were working around the clock, so everyone put so much love into the show, and so everyone needs to be, appreciated.
I really appreciated some of the really great camera moves and things like that happened that really helped us look like better actors too. You know, like when the crane came in and it'd be flying through and then it would end on you, you're like, well, there's very little I have to do now because it told this great story of what's going on and just, that's it. But if just somebody had walked up to you with a handheld and was like, go, it would be kind of,
It takes getting used to.
right? It was beautiful.
It takes getting used to when they're like, they call them slam a jam or whatever. And when you're just starting out or something, somebody just puts a camera right in your face and here's your eye line, the person you're talking to. And sometimes they're so close that you can't see the person you're talking to. So they go, oh, yeah, you're looking too far away. So they put a little yellow tape next to the lens. So you're talking to the camera essentially.
I've been in love with the tape on a lens so much.
Yes.
So many years.
Yeah.
Do you have a preferred color?
I should have though.
I like yellow because I'm colorblind and it's bright so I can see what the hell it is.
I remember when we had to do the really, like, it was like the, what do you guys would call them, the screamers or whatever, really tight. And yeah, your acting partner would be pretty close to the lens. And then they would say, oh, well, look at the eye that's far away. So then I didn't know that when I first started, so then I did it with both eyes. And then they're like, you're cross-eyed. So
Yeah, there's that trick, right? There's a trick.
Weird.
And Michael Caine, he actually used to say it. And so when there's a camera here and you're looking at the person here, you look at them, their closest eye to the camera with your furthest eye to the camera, right? So I'm looking with this eye at her closest eye to the camera. So it brings the audience in more. It's more intense or whatever.
And then they start moving forward, or the camera moves forward, and then you're like, crap, the eye lines just moved, so then you like look down, or look up, or whatever. It explains a lot of my neuroses. And then you go look back.
I used to say, guys, I'm not as pretty as the rest of the cast. Don't get so fucking close! They use that fish lens and I look like an alien. It's shoved into your face.
So I wanted to mention how much I love the theme song for the show. And
It's Tom's alarm clock every morning. Somebody shut up!
I want to know what comes to mind, the first thing when you guys hear the theme song.
Here we go again.
Do you know what comes to me is going down to do the image campaigns where we have to do it on the catwalk? Yeah. Remember when it was like, I don't know if we did it as much at the end, but we'd have to go down to LA and take ourselves very seriously and walk on this catwalk and
Yeah, the wind blowing in.
And it took me ages because every time I went to do it, I'm like, no, moody, spinning podium. That's what I think of.
Come on, be sexy, Lexi, come on. Tom, what do you think when you hear somebody say these songs?
I think of the opening sequence of the meteor shower coming in.
That's better.
It's the first thing that comes out, ding, 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 ding.
love the Succession theme song. It's
They're
really
so
good.
current.
I mean, I also love Star Trek: The Next Generation. Listen, I just watched Game of Thrones. I like that one. It's long. I like the Silo one too.
It's tough. It's between
24.
Magnum PI and Miami Vice.
I go way back. I'll move it on up to the east side. You know that one? Please don't mind the beaches. Please don't mind on the bridge. To the whole night. Just get up and get up. Now wait up. No, it was good times. Good times. But I like All in the Family. All the way when Miller played. I like the old school stuff, you know? And I like the show Dark. Have you seen Dark? The opening theme song. Oh, it's so dark.
Dark like your soul.
That is one of the best shows ever made. Watch the first season. You'll flip out.
Thank you for the recommendation. All right. So, we are going to play a little game. We have some whiteboards up here. Michael already used his, but this is called Cast Quiz. So we're going to have them all write down their answers, and we'll see what their answers are. All right, so the first question. Who was the biggest prankster on set? Oh, she's already writing. Okay. Who was the biggest prankster on set? What do we have? And then I guess like should we do like a 1, 2, 3 review? Oh. Okay, we can just reveal it. Who do we have? We got Michael. We got I can't see on them. Who was I can't see on them. Yeah, what did you write? You bald. All right.
I got a cookie. Shut up. I'm trying to be creative.
In what way was Michael the biggest prankster? What did you do, Michael?
I just have to entertain myself, and I like to entertain everybody when I'm on set. I just have more fun.
Whether we want it to be entertained or not.
Trying to learn my lines, Rosenbaum. Stop it. I don't know. It's just innate. I just always want attention.
So honest.
I learned to be honest over the years.
Okay, the next question. Who took the longest to get into character? Oh, we got 1-0 from the crowd. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You never worked with our
She was always in her head. She was very, she wanted to be, she wanted to do the job great, so she took it the most seriously.
Very boring.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not about that. I love you too. I love you too.
All right, I like this question. Who would make the best hero in real life? Kristin, we got an air gun.
That's good. Seems to be popular right now.
Kristin really helps a lot of young women, and just she works so hard, and she's such a great soul. She inspires me.
Well, you're all heroes. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Who had the hardest time keeping a straight face during serious scenes?
Very good at it.
I'm seeing some couple different answers up here, though. Let's see. Yeah, who had a hard time getting... Oh. funny outtakes that you guys can tell us about during like emotional or intense moments?
I feel like everyone must have seen all the outtakes.
Some of them.
The censored ones.
Well, there was I said Michael was directing an episode, and the camera was on me, and I was looking at Lana, and Lana was supposed to be walking away, and she walks past the camera box that I'm looking at. And Michael's like, when she gets to the camera, and she passes, she starts watching my hand. And I was like, okay. I forget, it's very emotional or something. It was like, I'll never see her again, she's leaving me, something. And she walks, and she passes the camera, and I'm starting to feel it. And she walks, and I see Michael's hand, and he starts going, and she's walking, and she's walking, and she's walking. And I'm like, and getting taller? What the fuck? And he goes, I'm sorry, I'm into it, I was emotional.
You know what? I remember that.
You love him. You love him.
She's 9 feet tall. No, I remember that day. It was outside.
All right, we're gonna do 2 more of these. I like this one, because I feel like we're gonna learn a lot here. I wanna know, who would survive the longest in a real life apocalypse?
Good answer.
Oh. Tom, Erica?
Wait, you? Was she a fucker?
I don't know.
I'm an Eagle Scout.
You just, I'm like, how dare you question that?
I didn't.
I'm fucking vicious. That's how I eat your face. There you go.
I'm just saying. You know what's funny? It's weird. When things get, going downhill and things are crazy, somehow I get really calm. It's so weird. I'm like, no, this is what we're gonna do. Take a chill. We're gonna go here. We're gonna talk about it. First, we're gonna do this. I don't know. I get calm. I don't know why. Maybe because my life is usually.
I'm not stressing.
That's why I drop.
It's your father's trauma.
Daddy issues.
There you
Go
go.
with that.
It's a therapy session.
Who's most likely to have daddy issues on this panel?
I was like, are we actually writing this? Okay. And the final one of these is, who would be the first to volunteer to take on an iconic role from the show in a Smallville reboot? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I think it could be someone on the show. Yeah. Take on an iconic role in a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting someone that's not on this current panel, but shut up. It's Kristin's idea, but I will copy it.
Oh, are you writing a novel? Oh my gosh. What is that? What is it saying?
So I could decide.
Any of us, but I like horror movies better.
It was tough, so I narrowed it down to 3. Erica, Laura, I overheard you guys. And SJ3, Sam Jones III.
SJ3, yes.
Yay, we did the game. Good job, everybody. That was
All right, last question. Who would be the first person to stand up for everyone else on set if someone was, the director was kind of a dick? Conversation. You don't remember that?
Well, but Michael, I mean, Tom did this all the
Not
time.
Muppets.
We're Muppets. Yeah.
That's just to get through work.
True, maybe it was selfish.
Arguing sitting and standing up are two different things.
Who took the longest to get ready?
But you did shit when you played when you were back there.
Now Michael's liking this game. Who did take the longest? Who did?
Who took the shortest?
You.
Yeah.
You picked like 2 t-shirts and a jeans and you're like, this is all I'm wearing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I walk into my trailer and I go, Steve, I don't want to wear this pink shirt. He goes, I don't care what the hell you do. That's just what they put in there.
So we have some fan-submitted questions, and this first one is from Liam H. from Orlando, Florida.
Leo, hey, are you here tonight? I am here.
Your experience. They said Smallville has such a great ensemble cast. Looking back, what was the most memorable moment that you guys all shared together?
Together.
I think just like, if I could think of like moments where it's like a night shoot and it's 5 in the morning and we're so tired, we're laughing at everything and we're just like want to go home and it's raining and the rain towers and we're just being together and kind of going, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I have in my mind, I remember the big group photo that we took for the 100th episode party. Peter Roth was there.
Yeah.
And it just felt really odd that we were all in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, because we never worked, yes, but we never all worked together at
Right.
the same
I
time.
just
Yeah.
remember being like, this is oddly awesome. Yeah.
Here, we can clap. All right, this next question is from Samantha R. from Tampa, Florida. And this is for Tom. They said you directed several Smallville episodes. What was it like switching from actor to director, and did it change your perspective of the show?
Yeah, I really liked it. I only directed things that I was in because I was in all the episodes. But there were every once in a while I was saying that I would be directing that I wasn't in. And man, it's so much fun. You don't want those people touching you, plugging you, and all this stuff. And when you direct, you're allowed to have a sense of accomplishment when you achieve something you can do well on. Whereas an actor, a lot of times you're not supposed to feel that way, because the creative thing never stops. But it taught me that there's certain things that a director will ask you to do that might not make sense to you as an actor, and it's their job to communicate it. But sometimes the directors ask you to do something for a reason, and you're like, well, I don't want to go sit in the chair. The director's like, just sit in the chair. Right? We set up the screenshot for 2 hours before you ever showed up, and I need you to sit in the chair. I mean, you don't talk that way, that's what you mean.
Going on behind your eyes.
Yeah. Or like, I remember doing a fight sequence and with one of the actresses who aren't here, and she was a little late. We were outside downtown Vancouver. It was going fine, but we ended up having to shoot it like 3 takes, and I knew that we were getting pieces that could cut together. And after the 3rd one, because we were really behind, I remember her going, can I get one more? And I go, nope, we're done with this. And she's like, yeah, but I'm like, I don't have time. We got it, they'll cut together. Like that. And so I think that because later I think I got better at communicating with the actors about that stuff, but it helped me when I was an actor having more patience with the director and what they were asking.
I remember like some guest stars, some guest stars aren't great. Some are great, some aren't great. Some are too nervous or whatever. And I remember the first season, I was like, oh man, this is not gonna be good. This is not good. And then all of a sudden I see the episodes or something or clips and I go, they were great. And it's because they take more time with the guest stars than they do with us. They're like, yeah, you guys know your stuff. You're just gonna get it in a couple takes. And then there was one guest star, I won't say any names, Ralph. No, I'm kidding. But did not know his lines. When I say did know his lines, it got to the point where I said, listen, we all do this, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna stick the sides of the dialect in my head and just look at my head and read the lines. I'm serious. You guys do that? I'm like, Tom, go yeah. And he read the lines off my forehead. And then they cut them together, and I'm like, he was still bad. That was but most are cut really well together.
All right, this next question is from Evan M. from St. Petersburg, Florida. Florida, and this is for Kristin. They say that Lana Lang has such a complex journey. Was there a particular storyline that you love playing the most?
I think I love the arc as a whole. Like, you can't like pull any one thing out, but they're watching season 6 right now. I love playing season 6. I had so much fun playing that season. Yeah, I felt like I was being challenged. It felt like there were all these secrets I could keep in a specific way. I was being manipulative. There were all of these ways of being that I just hadn't been asked to be on the show that I got to do that season, and I loved it. And it's pivotal in Lana's journey. Crappy storyline for her, horrible, but it was so much. We had fun. We had fun, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I think that's when we really started becoming close. Like,
yeah.
You know, it wasn't until then we started working together we started to really appreciate each other and respect. I don't respect you, but yeah, it just was really. I really loved working with you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
wonderful. Yeah, really, really, really enjoyable.
All right, this next question is from Maya S. from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and this is for Erica. He said, Lois Lane is iconic, obviously. What's one trait of Lois's that you brought into your portrayal, and what do you admire most about her?
One trait of Lois's that I brought into my portrayal?
Just what there's something that's like your unique.
I don't know, like neurotic or like.
One trait of, why did you say one trait of Erica? I
That's
thought
she's
Oh, okay, well there you go, that's it.
Hot.
Overthinking it. What did I bring into Lois? I think this particular Lois, they allowed me to be a lot more sarcastic, which I enjoyed, and a little bit more quirky. And so often my read or my take on a line or a moment was opposite to sometimes what was intended in the script, and then they kind of went with that, and I was able to have a lot more fun.
Thanks.
All right, our next question is from Jaden F. from Jacksonville. This one's for you, Michael. Playing Lex Luthor was an unforgettable role. What's one thing you learned about playing a villain that surprised you the most? All right.
That he actually had a soul. He wanted to be a good person at one time. He tried. I think everybody knew Lex Luthor as just what he became. So it was really cool seeing the story kind of evolve and see what he went through to become who he eventually became. So that it was cool to see the arc, which was up and down all around. So that was cool.
Good answer. All right. Our next question is from Hannah V. from Atlanta. And they want to know if your characters could switch places with any other Smallville character for a day, who would you want to trade with and why?
Like us, like our characters could switch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your rules. I didn't know.
Like if you want to do it for a day, like why would you want to do it?
I want to play Lex. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay, that's cool.
No, maybe Martian Manhunter. Fly around and see what that's all about.
I want to meet Tess Mercer. That's a good one.
She was badass. She was awesome.
She was, yeah.
She was fun.
I wouldn't mind being maybe Lionel Luthor.
Yeah.
To get even more evil. So really just torment myself. That could be kind of cool. Did you ever notice like in the show he's always like, Lex. Son.
Were those all written? Or did he just say, my boy?
Lex, don't touch me. So, feel yourself escape. No.
Well, since you just mentioned that, and like him, adding his own flair to it, was there anything that you guys got to add, like on the spot, like everything?
No. I was not allowed to do anything.
I mean, it was like they like them. They liked us saying their lines.
Yeah, they want to say
But
their lines.
there were certainly some things, I mean, we all added a lot to our characters, so if we didn't improvise lines, we did with actions or emotion.
Well, I mean, you have words on a page. Words on a page are just words on a page. You make the scene, what you make the scene. That is something that we do, that's what the acting is. But the words on the page, for me anyway, were the words on the page. They really wanted to.
The Smallville punch came from me. Because every time I forget a line, I used to hit you. And they were like, great, that's cool. Let's do that. Like, why don't you just hit us with Smallville?
There you go.
If they let me improvise, could you imagine it? Could you imagine? Because I love improvising, but it's when I do comedy. But can you imagine, like, Clark walks in, I'm like, he's like, what did you do this time? And I just be like, woo, look at me! Oh, big, strong, super fella! I'm like, Michael, that's too much. It's not much. Oh, you didn't hurt me.
You know what I will say about certain shows too is you realize that I always think of it in a series of colors, but you guys came in and you had these specific colors that you had to play. You know, you started as the leads. And then everybody else that came in, and sometimes we got, like, for example, Lois got to have like a kaleidoscope of colors. So I could do so many things. But if you're just like maybe two, and that's your job on the show to do that thing, every time you try to get outside of that and maybe like be a little quirky or have a laugh or cry about something or like whatever, be super angry, you can't do it. Because you're like two colors. But in real life, you're a color.
All right, let's play a game.
You're smart.
The three of you have to choose. I'm going to say what things I'm thinking of, and you have to guess. Here we go. What color am I thinking of? Yep. What do you guys got? Nobody picked blue. Oh, she's over there going, I did. Okay. What number between 1 and 10? Kristin doesn't. I think that's good. That's good. I think they wanted more.
No, we were enjoying it.
Do you have one more?
You don't want to play Would You, Wouldn't You?
We're good. I can't think of anything else. Oh. Yes? Is the answer yes?
So we have about 5 minutes left, so we got a couple more questions. I know, collective size, I know.
Who's coming to Smallville Nights tonight? Yes! It's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Tom are going to really live it up tonight. Live it up. All right.
So Johnny B from Fort Lauderdale wants to know if you guys took anything from set.
My vampire teeth and my decryptinated kryptonite necklace.
Woo!
You didn't know that?
You have to do a necklace?
Yeah, I have the decryptinated kryptonite necklace.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I hate to bring this up, but it's just not worth as much as the other one. Okay. How about you, Erica?
My Lois Lane name tag and my entire wardrobe.
Woo!
Just my memories.
Aww.
Nope.
I did. I took yours.
You took my
Let's see, I got the Zod jacket, I got a Smallville jacket, I got Lex white suit, I got another suit, I got Lex's glasses at the bars, the bottles of water that he drank, I got the picture of the crazy doll, I got ship key, I got the little thing that gets into a safe house, I got, I mean, it freaking goes on, man, I got a lot of shit. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
Michael's a collector.
I like collecting stuff. I mean, you know, if you're on it, look, my idea in life is, you know, if I'm working with some big actor, I'm like, this is awesome. I probably won't ever see this guy again. I don't give a shit. I'm getting them to sign a poster for me. You know, I may never do a show this big, right? Did I tell you that story? So I was on set, Guardians of the Galaxy, I work at Stallone, and I brought my Rambo lunchbox in there, and I go, hey, would you sign this? And he looks at me and goes, you got a lunchbox? I go, yeah. See, you have a Rambo lunchbox? How old are you? I was like 47 years. Look, I'll sign it, but I think we got a problem. Well, I'll sign. So there's a picture of me with him, and he's holding it. His face is like, you know how old this guy is?
All right, I think we have time for one final question. Then actually, there's a bunch of T-shirts that we have down here. If you guys want to throw them out to the audience.
Yes!
You're gonna do that for one. You want to do one more, and then we'll throw the T-shirts. Or you want to throw the T-shirts now? He's already out. Beautiful. And if you